Hi guys, ArchieLuxury here. No, it's the Pluta channel. We're doing a paid watch review. I'm in Thailand and I gotta get some reviews done. And I've chosen a really cool review. This is for Fabien. This is paid review 24QA37 quick watch check. I'm wearing two-tone bluesy. Two-tone bluesy. I like the way the blue the blue matches the blue deuce glasses. What do you reckon? Cool? Is that cool? Okay, guys, let's run the intro and let's have a look at his collection. Press the intro, Arch. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury here on the Pluta channel. We're doing paid review 24QA37. I'm wearing my two-tone bluesy. Let's jump straight in here. Dear Archie, my name is Fabien and I'm a French guy living in Switzerland. I'm currently 43 years old and work as a project director in the pharmaceutical industry. Big Farm! I love Big Farm. I contacted you out for some advice 2 years ago on a travel watch, Grand Seiko versus the Tudor GMT, and on a chronograph, Speedmaster Man on the Moon versus the Zenith Chronomeister, the El Primero. As you can see from the photo, I made my choices. As you can see, I stick to my rule of one watch per brand and try to have contemporary watches. My collection consists of 3 sports watches, 1 casual watch, and 1 dressy watch. Let's bring up this collection. Let's bring it up on the screen. What has he got? Let's have a look. His 3 sports watches, Field Adventure Travel, Grand Seiko, SBGE 275, called the Iceman or Snowflake. Took it because it looked somewhat it looked outsome and less risky while traveling in unsafe countries. Grand Seiko and higher. Grand Seiko is more higher end than Tudor. It gathers as well some iconic Grand Seiko iconic aspects. Snowflake dial and the spring drive. Let's have a bit of a zoom in and have a look at this piece. Zoom in here. Yes. Now, unfortunately, he's used too much flash, too much bright light. The secret of photography for watches is to take your photos early in the morning when the sun is just rising, or late at night as dawn is approaching. But anyhow, it doesn't disturb the fact he's got some really nice watches. And there's a bit of a dog hair problem. What is this hair here? I don't quite understand it, but anyhow, someone's molting. You've got a molting problem. Anyhow, we've got a diving with a Rolex Submariner 41mm Submariner 41mm 41mm Submariner. Reference 126613LB. And as a chrono racing watch, we have Zenith El Primero Chronomaster Sport. Looks higher end than Omega Speedmaster Man and the Moon that I had before. Okay. 1 casual watch. Casual. Well, I'd say it's more of a sports high-end luxury. We're talking Breguet Type 20, Breguet Type 20, Vale early series with gold crown. That's correct. The first series, when they reissued these, had the white gold crown, and I believe they didn't have the T crossed in the Breguet. You can see that on the dial there. It's a reference reference 3800ST. I prefer Breguet over IWC, being French. Yes, Breguet was originally manufactured in France. Then they moved to Switzerland. IWC, of course, has got a strong German backbone because it's in the German-speaking part of Switzerland. Dressy watch. What's he got as a dressy watch? Oh, this is beautiful. He's got a Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Tribute Duo Face, reference Q3988382. Really perfect for office work as it scratches less than a gold watch. I still have 3 slots in the box. Okay, what sort of box is this? And what is with the hair, the molting problem? Very interesting. I've still got 3 slots in the box for Holy Trinity and would wish them to be iconic and complementary with the rest of the collection. I would go certainly for AP Royal Oak, that's the 15300 ST blue dial, to cover the sport and chic slot. What would be your choice for only one Patek and only one VC to complement the collection? I was hesitant because the VC Overseas Dual Time Blue, traditional manual wind, and Patek Calatrava annual wind world time. P.S. I love my Bosphorus leather box. Yes, I actually got a Bosphorus leather box, and I actually had it, and I parted with it, not because anything was wrong. I ran into a bit of financial trouble. I had the 6-piece. You've got the 8. I ran into a little bit of financial problems, and I had enough watch boxes. I thought, geez, I better downside. You know how you buy this stuff, and yeah, so that's what happened. So, okay, let's have a look. What do I think? Okay, I tell you honestly, I think it's a beautiful collection. You've got some really, really high-end pieces. I love it. I love the collection. I really love the bluesy. I'm wearing a bluesy myself. I got the 40 mil. Again, I wanted to, financial reasons, I went for it. Well, I don't mind the 40. It just came up secondhand from my grey market dealer of choice, and I do love it. I love it indeed. Let's have a bit of a talk here. What do I think? What would I do? Etc. Etc. The bluesy's beautiful. Bluesy's beautiful. The Zenith El Primero is beautiful. I love it. Even the Grand Seiko, I've got to be honest with you, since I last spoke to you, I've become a huge fan of the Grand Seiko. And I got to tell you, the Breguet, I've recently acquired a Breguet Type 21. I have Breguet love in my veins. And I even love your duo. Man, that is so amazing. Now, this is a great collection, and I don't want to say anything off-putting to you. The only concern I have, this is like saying you've got a collection of cars. We've got a BMW, we've got a Mercedes-Benz, we've got an Audi. Now we want to get a Bentley, a Ferrari, and a Lamb. Now, the problem is these models you've chosen as you want to get some Trinity pieces. How do I put this politely? They are fucking expensive. Fucking expensive. And I mean, you've got some great taste, you've got some great watches, but I would say to get some Trinity pieces, I'd be looking at bang per buck. Bang per buck. That's what I'd be doing. So what would I add? Okay, so what I would probably add if it was me, bang per buck, I reckon I would be adding an Audemars Piguet from early 2000s. There's a number of good APs. AP Royal Oak Offshore. That's what I'd add. On the secondary market, a bargain. You can get those around about $15,000 to $25,000. A lot cheaper than a AP 15300 ST. 50 was particularly with the blue dial. That's a big expensive purchase. So I'd probably say, if it was me, if you want to add Trinity, I'd add a Royal Oak offshore. Okay, that's what I'd do. As far as a Patek goes, I would probably be saying, you know what, good bang per buck in the Patek range. You could add any number of things. A World Time, yes, they're good value, a little bit expensive. I'd probably add a 5196 simple 3-hand Calatrava. And as a sport third piece for Vacheron, I'd be adding a Vacheron Overseas. Vacheron on the secondary market is sinking like a stone. The Overseas, they were selling for big money. Even the sacred cow, the bluey grey dial, is now selling under retail. So I would be saying myself, I'd be adding a Vacheron Overseas. You want to buy that pre-owned? I'd probably go for a black dial. That's what I'd be adding. So I would say, if you're going to add, I mean, it's all very well to say I want to add a 15300 AP, but fuck, they are expensive. I'd be, as I said, I'd add a Royal Oak Offshore. As far as the Patek goes, I'd add a 5196. They're good bang per buck on the secondary market. And as I said, with Vacheron, the Overseas is really plummeting. That's how I would build the collection, because I got to be totally honest with you. I love your taste, but we're upper middle class people. We can't add the most, I mean, otherwise, if you add the other shit, you're going to be 80 before you could afford this shit. So that's my advice. Nothing wrong with your suggestions. A 15300 ST blue dial, fucking beautiful watch. You want to add a Patek World Time? Fuck it. That's a beautiful watch. And you want to add a Overseas? Well, Overseas has come down a lot. They're fucking terminal on the secondary market. I tell you what, VC was such a pompous bunch of fucks. They now have had their asshole handed to them on a plate. So there are some bargains coming through in that genre. So that's the advice I would do. I'd also get rid of this fucking cat hair problem. What the fuck have we got happening with this box here? I mean, I don't know. What the fuck? What sort of fuck? Who the fuck is molting? That's what I would like to know. But as far as the collection goes, I think you got a fucking amazing upper middle class collection. Do you need to get the Trinity pieces? To be totally honest with you, who gives a fuck? Would I add them? Personally, no. I think the AP, I recommend any AP is fucking trouble. Add a Patek if you really want a Patek. As for a Vacheron, they can go stick it. Vacheron's starting to plummet badly. I don't know if I'd be concentrating on that. I'd be buying more things you enjoy. What would I add to your collection? I tell you what I would add. Okay, one brand per watch. What would I add to fill those 3 slots in the box? What would I add? That's a good question. I reckon I would add one brand per watch. Okay, so I would say I'd want to add an Omega. I'd possibly add an Omega Mark II. That's the reissue. That's a column wheel chronograph. They're really good bang per buck on the secondary. I would possibly add I'd like to see you add an IWC, maybe an Ingenua. I had the 3227, good buy on the secondary. And another good piece that I would seriously add there, a great piece to add, is maybe a tuner, a tutor. I think a tutor would fit nice. I don't know. Do you really want to have the Holy Trinity? Fuck the Holy Trinity. Fuck it. It's too expensive. Do you really need that shit? Just enjoy your stuff. I don't think it's really worth the money. Like I owned fucking 5 Pateks at one stage, and I loved them, but fuck, I wasn't really wearing them much. I mean, get 1 or 2 if you really want some Holy Trinities, but fuck, I think you find a lot more value in the lesser steel. You got to enjoy it more. You're only a young guy. What are you, 43 years old? Fuck. I mean, by the time you pay for a fucking AP 15300, you're going to be fucking 55, for fuck's sake. So just enjoy. Get some enjoyment. Love them. You got a Rolex two-tone bluesy, for fuck's sake. What more do you want? What more do you fucking need? So there you go, guys. That's my advice. I think it's a beautiful collection. I like it. You got to do something about that fucking cat hair problem too. That's a bit of a bitch. Guys, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Remember, I can't survive without paid reviews. Google Ads. I'm in a small niche. It's very tough to survive. So my advice to you guys is to enjoy your watches. That's the best advice I can give you. And guys, if you want to buy or sell a watch in America, there's only one person I'd recommend. That's David SW. So guys, get another review in. Send it to me now. I'd love to do a review of your collection. I'll tell you what I think, the good, the bad, the ugly. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.
Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW.